As a country, we are pushing forward to increase our productivity at the farmers level. One of the gaps we have is information on sustainable land management. Of course, we have challenges in terms of soil fertility management, soil health management at the farmer level, and also generally in the agricultural sector. The project intervenes in that by providing enough information or good information to the end use of that information, that is the extension and also the farmers, on how to better manage their land for increased productivity.
I farm tomatoes, black nightshade, capsicum, trees like pawpaw. We actually stopped farming tomatoes because it was impossible to grow tomatoes in our area. But we had some trainings concerning how to manage the tuta absoluta, and I thank God we can now manage the pests and we are doing tomatoes. A lot has changed. At first we used to plow the whole land where we are going to plant our crops. Now we cultivate only the areas where we are putting our crops, and through that we have improved our harvest a lot.
The crops I did grow was maize, beans, groundnuts, sorghum, green peas, cowpeas, and vegetables. There was a lot of soil erosion. The soil fertility, I realized it was a bit low.
That is your 10 meters, yes?
Through the trainings and through them coming to the farm, they have helped us, educating us on how to do the trenching. We engage young men, they do the digging for us. We also plant and retain water by doing mulching and doing some irrigation. They also had helped us to do some soil testing. Through the report, we realized that what we was lacking more was organic. That's why we decided to do the tree planting, and we did some crop rotation.
LSC Hub, through the agriculture officers, has helped me on how to manage my farm. I was taken through integrated soil fertility management. Now I can work on different type of soil fertility, pest and disease management, record keeping, develop farm plan. I planted fruit trees like this one. This is an avocado tree. The roots will hold the soil so that the waters don't wash away my soil from here. After making the terraces, I added grass so that I conserve the soil so that it doesn't go down. And now, through this intervention, I have no soil erosion taking place here.
It has been very easy for the extension officers to extract the improved data and information which comes from different research organizations and the Kenya Agricultural Livestock and Research Organization, and then educate our farmers on now to apply that information to solve their problems which they have already identified and put in a work plan.
Mostly the tools that I use from the hub is about the soil and water management technologies. They have mapped some soils from Toize in terms of the nitrogen levels, the carbon levels. There is an app there called Kenya Agricultural Observatory Weather, where we get data concerning the weather per ward, per the sub-county and per the county. So with that information, I can be able even to tell my farmers when the rains are going to start and when they're going to end so that they can prepare themselves.
The crops that have been done here, one is maize, millet, we have the groundnuts. Before the project came, most of the farms here were eroded because of the terrain. We had some big rails which could have amounted to gullies that eroded part of the soils. But after the intervention, we have seen a drastic change. Roughly 80 women have benefited. We have youths around 20, 10 men can be around 50 there.
For this ward, their soils are infertile. They are low in organic carbon. They are also, you discover the pH of the soil is low, and we have erratic rainfall. We encourage agroforestry. We train farmers on how to make organic manure. We have a bokash technology where manure matures in 2 weeks. We have the other old composting.
After soil testing, I discovered that my farm had a lot of acid. So the PIP tool introduced the use of composting manure, the bokashi, which has helped a lot in reducing the acidity in the soil. And within some time now, I've realized that the yield is increasing. The bokashi, we use the local available materials in making it. We use the topsoil, the compost manure with a ratio of 1:1. We mix with biochar, yeast. With the compost manure, we collect raw cow dung from the cow shed, kitchen waste, put it in a compost pit, which takes close to 3 weeks and is ready for use.
There is a very big difference. The time I started training these farmers, the farms were on a pathetic situation, whereby soil erosion was very high. But after I've trained them, there's a great change whereby the soil fertility has improved. This leads to increasing of productivity.
Initially, I could get 2 bags in a half an acre. But for now, I'm getting more than 6 bags. That is maize. The yield has increased over 50% from what I was getting. I can get the surplus to sell, and also the food is enough.
As a result of soil management and proper use of the fertilizers, which was needed by my soil, now I have a good harvest. I have good cabbages coming up. In future, I would like to do the organic manure alone to minimize the use of fertilizers.
The first time I did the green grams, I just got 1 bag and a half. But after I did the spacing and got the right seedling, I managed to get 6 bags. With the proper spacing, we get more yields than even before. And to us, that is a plus. And I'm happy. The Information Hub has taught us a lot.
If a quarter of an acre was giving me around 5 tons, now I can do 10 tons on the same plot. I don't spend much on land preparation because now I don't cultivate the whole shamba. Therefore, I save on the land preparation part. I save on irrigation. I know when the crop needs water. All through, I'm making savings.
Mitaro nimeona imekuwa na manufaa kwangu kwa sababu udongo ilikuwa nyekundu, haikuwa na rutuba. Na saa hii nikiangalia vile udongo iko, ina kala ingine kama black, pia ina metameta kama ina mafuta. Ikue flat.
Ever since I started associating with the hub, it has really helped me to get more information. The hub is relevant to us as officers because it really helps us to guide our farmers at the ward level and the sub-county levels.
The awareness that the farmers have gotten from this information and data that has been collected about their soil health and soil properties and nutrient levels, and the interventions that have been carried out by the Department of Agriculture and other sectors and other players has had a very significant impact on the crop yield. And overall, that has reduced the food insecurity and even the cost of accessing that food.